So the Trump administration's fraud crackdown getting results. The DOJ arresting a Minnesota man accused in a $250 million pandemic-era fraud scheme, taking him into custody in Somalia after being on the run for 4 years.
Fox News contributor and former FBI deputy director Dan Bongino joins us now. Dan, what a case. What do you make of this?
Yeah, they've really upped these FTOCs, these foreign transfers of custody. The FBI under the Trump administration, we've been grabbing people overseas a lot. You know, I'm really glad you guys chose to cover this morning because I've been really itching to explain this to the public. Why, outside of the obvious, the trillions in losses over the course of American history due to fraud are such a problem, but why it's such a problem. Think about this, right? When we were at the FBI, you get your violent crimes and your financial crimes. Violent crimes are really, they're not that easy, not that difficult to solve because there's a victim. If someone hits you in the head with a baseball bat, you've got a lead. Like, hey, that guy who ran that way just hit me with the baseball bat. I mean, unless you were, murdered, you're obviously not going to be there to be a victim. Those aren't that difficult to solve. It just takes a lot of initiative and just the willpower to go and do it. They're risky. Financial crimes are a different type of problem. When you have a U.S. government flushing out trillions of dollars in basically government handouts to anyone and their mother who just has to sign on a dotted line, it can sign like Marmaduke and put a dog stamp down, and you're going to get money. You have a real problem here because these cases take a lot of time. Unlike violent crime cases, which, in many cases are a little bit easier to solve. You have to go through financial data. You got to find financial footprints. You got to go out and subpoena bank records. So this is a real headache. So if the government doesn't do something on the legislative front to get a hold of this, at the FBI, we were playing catch up. I mean, when I got in there, this was, I believe it was a sensitive investigative matter, given all the implications of the government fraud. I remember having meetings about this when I was there, I think 2 weeks or so, back in March. And we had arrested hundreds of people on this case early on. And then the president obviously appoints the vice president who took the initiative and ran with it, and Colin McDonald. And now you've seen them wrap this up. But yeah, there's really no barrier to entry anymore to government fraud. You hand someone a hammer for a violent crime, they're not going to go hit someone with a hammer. Less than 1% of the U.S. population has ever been convicted of a violent crime. But you give someone government money over and over again, you're just incentivizing fraud, and we're not going to be able to catch up after a while if the legislators don't stop it.
Well, we're really glad to see J.D. Vance getting behind this and putting his brand and his task force behind getting them. And you're right about the legislative. How important is it that we throw the book at them so this doesn't happen again?
Yeah, it's critical. And, the vice president, unlike the border czar Kamala Harris, who was like, you ever been to the border? She's like, where's the border? I've never been to Europe either. Remember that? What a clown show. You never actually been to the border? With the vice president, President Trump's like, hey, JD, you think you can handle this? And in 2 weeks, there's 200 more arrests and prosecutions. Yep. I mean, what a difference in these administrations. One's results, one's a bunch of crap talking on the other side, right?
Truly.
But it's super important because, as I said before, if you ever go to business school, they teach Porter's 5 forces. And one of the ways to insulate your business is to create barriers to entry. You want to create barriers to entry to crime. Hard contracts, ID verification. Who's getting the government money? Where's the government money been going? Are the state, local, territorial, and tribal entities involved in double and triple checking? Guys, none of that happened. When I would read some of these fraud cases, you'd be like, wait, the guy got $1 million for what? Like I said, he slapped Garfield on a contract and got his cat to sign. Is this real? And you would try. I mean, it's kind of tragically hilarious, how little was being done. Yeah. And the reason is there's one party in this country that loves handing out government money because these constituent groups go back and vote for him. It's simple. It's a political Ponzi scheme.
It's really that simple. Dan Bongino, thank you as always. Great to see you.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, guys.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.